everybody, welcome back to another mod spotlight. Okay, we don't need to be corned. Although I like to be. Today's mod is called The Drawn. It's a character. The character's right here. I'm gonna give you the synopsis as from the Steam workshop page here. Created by Philoix and Langui. I hope I'm pronouncing that even a semblance of correctness involved there. The Drawn is one of Isaac's drawings that in his imagination has come to life in the basement. The Drawn cannot find normal consumables, instead he will find ink drops with their size depending on the original consumable. They will fill up his ink jar. With the ink you can draw consumables as well as turrets and stomps. Turrets are... they use your tears at a reduced fire rate while standing still, and stomps act as a mom's foot. While drawing hearts, you have a 25% chance, which is affected by luck, for them to be a special heart, and the same is true for coins, with a 20% chance of them being nickels or dimes. So I love doing these character mods because selfishly they're the easiest thing to do in the world. They've already done the hard work. My job is extremely easy. We can take a look here and see, okay, so I think that's a turret. Maybe that's a stomp or vice versa. We can draw a heart for 7 ink. Maybe it's a coin for 7, a key for 10, and a bomb for 10. And of course we can shoot. We start with 2 HP here. So basically we're just treating this as if it's a normal run. What a cool idea for a character. Also, it seems like their speed is out of control here. So again, as always, there will be a link in the video description below to check out the mod if you would like to. And even before playing it, it's very well rated here. So I would encourage you to give it a shot regardless. I love these character mods. They're like the perfect thing to try out. Because you just have to, like, they overlap on top of an existing run, you know? You got nothing to worry about here. So I'm hoping to get some items. Apparently it's very easy to break this character. And I don't mean break as in, like, accidentally, you know, cause the game to crash, although who knows. But, E. coli. Interesting. Not sure if that's what we wanted, but, you know, now it's looking a little bit like more one of my drawings from my middle school days before I got to 9th grade, and they said, you know what, you should just take music instead. And then that's how we became the masters that you see in front of you today. So every time there was to be a consumable, instead there will be a certain amount of ink. That's important, because it means that something like IV bag could be exceptional for us. I don't really want to spawn anything just yet. How much is 1 ink blot worth? How much is 1 ink blot worth? I'm assuming like the little ones are 5. It seems like it works in intervals of 5. Well, let's see. Yeah, the little ones are 5. So for 10, we can draw a bomb. That was a super cool animation. And then that'll pay for itself. And then for another 10, we'll draw another bomb over here. And then that more than paid for itself. We might want to draw a key. But I kind of want to try drawing stomps as well. And you never know when we might need them for HP. But HP is only 7, I think. And there's a 25% chance that that HP is going to be a spirit heart, which is actually pretty good. Do we want to take a risk on it though? I don't know. Okay, let's start with 30 here. Let's see what this does. So this is a turret. When we stop moving, it shoots, and actually, it seems fairly potent. This seems like a good thing to use on boss fights, although maybe not so much on the hush fight. So 30 is turret. It said reduced rate of fire, but you know what? Now that I think about it, it's a reduced tier delay, which is substantially better. So I'm going to let him shoot, although his range is not the best. And I'm actually going to switch it up here. I'm going to start making some hearts. The reason is I need... is that we don't know. We don't know. No, it's a half red heart. I think it makes sense for us to keep drawing hearts. We want them to be spirit hearts, which apparently, again, is determined by our luck stat. But if we have a good excuse to use them, I kind of feel like, why not? So a stomp must be 20. So 20 ink for a High Priestess card, not necessarily bad if we find ourselves in a jam. Or if we find ourselves in a situation where our ink is, like, unlimited. But I think you probably know my tendency. And you know that my tendency is to not really worry so much about our... Oh my god. About things that are like one-time use only, and instead really try to amp up our... oh my lord. Amp up our permanent benefits. So like consumables, more important for me, I would say, than... you know, just one-time stomps or something like that. So, I mean, we probably should shoot all this, even without petrified poop. It's going to take us a little while, but it is in the spirit of the mod. We're not really worried about boss rush, although being able to put a bunch of turrets down on boss rush could be extremely good. So, just got a couple more left here, and that's fine. And I actually think bomb bag is great, assuming it gives us an amount of ink proportional to the bombs that it was going to drop. Seems very good for us. Okay, so we've ruined our deal with the devil chance. That's fine. So I think, you know, we can make our own luck on this run. The thing is, it might seem like we got a ton of ink right now. 51. Geez, you can spend it on anything in the world. But we know we need a key. And we also know that if we create a bomb, which we're going to, it's just going to give us more ink. So we broke even on that, sadly. We're going to need a key. We might as well try to make one right now. Lucky us. And, oh, I don't know about this, dude. Is our item room around here? I am just hoping that we get something to make us a little bit more traditionally strong. Like, 3.5 damage with 10 rate of fire is equivalent to Isaac's base stats, I think, but... I'd like to be a little bit stronger, especially with no deal with the devil chance coming up here. I guess we could have... just gone to the shop and bought a spirit heart, unless maybe we're just buying ink from the shop. I have no idea. We should peep that at some point. This is 10. It only costs us 7 to get a heart, so that's not that bad. That's got to be 10. So this bomb is, worst case scenario, going to pay for itself. We're slowly starting to learn what I would describe as the value proposition here. I'm also thinking, okay, well, first off, you got to spawn a heart. Easy enough. I'm thinking we gotta try... Oh, that was so close to being completely disastrous. We gotta try to spawn coins at some point as well, because we want to be able to get... you know what? Just do that. We want to be able to get... That's a special heart of some sort. Nice! Okay, we want to be able to get... nickels and dimes. So I'm kind of thinking with one key, why don't we just swing for the fences right now? Start going for dirty coins. There's 7 cents. 7 cents for a single penny is terrible. Or sorry, 7 ink for a single penny is terrible. But keep in mind, a single penny is worth 4 if it drops on the ground. Sorry, it's worth 5 ink if it drops on the ground. So maybe not that bad. And we did just get a nickel out of that one. So we're up to 10 cents. Interesting. Again, kind of like the RPGing of Isaac, this one is a mod that gives you some agency in your own creation here, which I really, really like. But I think I am playing pretty badly right now, and I'm allowing myself to get too rattled. So let's pull it together here. You know, we got an obligation to show this off in the best possible light. That was not the best possible light. Get ready and explode into space like a true nature's child. I was born to be wild. Throw this down right there. Fly so high, never gonna die. We got 15. Oh, we got 25 for the price of 10. And a tiers downgrade that makes me a very sad individual. 10 for the price of 10. And the chest, 15 for the price of 10. Deadeye is actually wonderful. We know we're getting at least 5. So I figured we'd take another crack at it. Small price to pay, I think. Relatively small price to pay. So the shop might be able to be made worthwhile. Again, there's 10 more ink. Really got to land these shots because, you know, with the depressed rate of fire here, we're in a little bit of a tight spot. I mean, we're at 8 minutes and 14 seconds and we're still on the first floor, but it's not really the character's fault, I think. Might be my fault because I'm bad. Dude, bomb bag. Decent selection so far. I'm going to say for this floor, let's save our money because I really want to try to get an arcade going in the future. I feel like an arcade could create like almost infinite ink for us, and you know, having an economy actually seems like way more valuable in this than it is in other or as other characters, I should say. So it is tempting, I'll admit, to go and just be like, let's throw down a stomp or something here. We maybe want to do it just to, you know, show off the mod. Or maybe you say, you know, you got a tiers downgrade, throw down a turret, which has a faster rate of fire. We need the hearts, though. Sensible. Just give us one more just for safety's sake. Maybe give us one more just for safety's sake. We're not getting the deal with the devil here. I've accepted that a long time ago. That was extremely lucky. Dirty plays. Okay, so a range upgrade. Why are my brain thoughts so bad? What? I don't know what I was trying to say there. Alright, get the hell out of Dodge, man. It's a good run. But we still, like, we're not really killing it. It's because we're spending all of our flipping ink on HP because I'm taking damage. So step one, stop being so bad. Stop taking damage. Step two, build up your other consumables. It does suck that we can't store bombs. Like, we don't actually create a bomb. We create an exploding bomb. Like a bomb that's already been wired. So there's a bit of a double-edged sword there. I'd much prefer to just create it for storage purposes, but maybe that's just because I much prefer to put a bomb down and kick it because I'm kind of an idiot. So, and I'm not going to spend on HP until we need it. That's what's nice about this. We might overpay for some consumables, but we also, if we never need them, we never have to pay for them. So there should be no reason for us to finish a run with 99 keys unless we have unlimited, oh, ink is what I meant to say. Just run for your life. Thank you. Thanks. Thanks for that. Yep. 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 I mean, I'm trying to create a spirit heart, but not working out so far. Now we don't even need a spirit heart. Okay. Oh, we got one, though. I don't know why I'm playing so badly right now, but I feel badly about it. This is our moment, dude. Look at this. You hit a couple shots, you're at 7 damage. You do a little dance, then you drink a little flippin' water. Sure, 7 damage, 12 rate of fire. Not exceptional, but there's no reason for us to be running into enemies on every single freaking room. Like, that's just sad. So keep your money. Play well enough to survive on this floor. Go to your item room. And then try to make an arcade happen on the next floor. I love this character so far. I really like the concept of making your own consumables on the fly. It sincerely... Oh, you're a moron, man. That's your problem. It sincerely means you should almost never get a consumable that you don't care about. You know, if you need money, you make money. If you need keys, you know, which we are going to in a second here, you make keys. Or a key. But I do feel like my play right now dictates that I need to pick up a little traditional Isaacness first. I don't know why, like... I guess the tiers downgrade hurt me more than I'd like to admit. Alright, what do we get? Pretty horrible. Amazing. So Dr. Fetus has the potential to be awful, but it also has the potential, for me, that's the coolest animation. It has the potential for me to never have to worry about, like, our damage ever again. Or at least for a while. It might not synergize with Deadeye, but it takes the pressure off of me, I think, so I can actually focus on showing off what might make this character cool. Okay, that feels so much better, dude. And the fact that, like, the bombs actually draw as they get fired is really neat as well. So we're looking for more items that give us incremental improvements as well. Like, Bomb Bag is an experiment I think has worked. Ooh, we do want a trinket. We could use the spacebar item as well, like, mostly because it just feels a little bit like it's a wasted potential right now. We're getting all these battery charges and we got nothing to do with them. Obviously something like Book of Sin, you know, is just a once every 4 rooms, here's some ink. Something like fanny pack seems decent as well. I don't think we want to spend to go to the shop because instead of doing that, we want to save and hopefully get something good going on our arcade on the next floor. And of course, you know, in the end, I'm still a red-blooded Isaac player. If you want to give me some cool bomb synergies, I'm invested. Little Steven is borderline worthless right now. We'll take Guppy's collar just so... I mean, just to say thank you for giving us a deal with the devil, basically. We didn't deserve, but if we can become Guppy, even better. So... okay, now we're going to start... oh, you know what's a big item for us? Glitter bombs. That was a huge amount of ink, too. If we can get glitter bombs, all of a sudden we got, like, infinite ink. 2 of something? 2 of ink? Ace of diamonds. Which is really, if we're being honest, the ace of ink, right? Yeah, I mean, you might say, why'd you do that? But we had the lowest level of ink there, so I thought, why don't we shoot for a higher level of ink? Okay, so I would like to get... I mean, the ink is nice, don't get me wrong. I'm trying to run the numbers in my head right now, and I'm like, if we get 10 ink from one play, like if we get 2 payouts, then we're set. Instead, I mean, that's still very good. We'll very, very slowly lose ink if we do things this way. Like, we're basically spending 5 ink per play if we're only getting 5 back. Or if we're only getting half a heart back. Otherwise, we're breaking even, so... I am hoping for full hearts wherever possible, but I think it's the right play regardless, because Blood Bag would be exceptional. I think we got the right idea here. And IV Bag might actually be even better, as weird as it may sound. And yeah, we're not quite at equilibrium, but we're losing HP so slowly that this seems like a no-brainer. Okay, so why is IV Bag better? Because we can do it endlessly. And in the end, we're not just losing here. We're actually, as you can see, sometimes you get 10. But we're also gaining spirit hearts and black hearts in the process here that might make us basically unkillable. Dude, we have destroyed the luck curve right there. But look at this. We are now, like, oh, right. We're actually, like, doing amazingly right now. Okay, so got all this going on. What's the next thing? 126 ink. That's the good gravy right there. So what do? Spend as much as you need to spend. Okay, I actually don't want any more of those, but thank you. One of those is fine, but give me one more, please. All right, I mean, I don't consider that a waste, but we're starting to get to the point where it might be. Let's pop that. Grab it. Ooh, we don't want that. Ooh, we might want that, but I think it's the wrong run for Guppy's head. But I appreciate our second Guppy item. Thank you. Well, that was dumb, but either way, more ink for the ink gods here. Okay, what's the game plan? Well, the game plan is now use our economy to our advantage by making enemies, you know, rue the day they crossed me on this run. That is a huge ink blot. Our jar of ink is almost full. And I don't know if that's just a visual thing or if we actually hit a point where it actually makes it so that we can't store anymore. In which case we should spend probably on money. It's kind of the way it works in real life too, you know. If you got more value than you can hold in your pocket at a time, you got to open a bank account. I suppose. I've heard of them. So you know what? Let's make some money here. The more the merrier. Make some keys maybe as well. I want to get to 15 cents basically, and then we'll see how things go. Let's go to 20 because we're already almost there. There you go, 20 cents. Make some keys. Just 2 of them. Just because it's helpful to not be maxed out here. I was really hoping, the only reason I used the tower, like it's still a bad decision to have used the tower, but the only reason I used the tower was because I thought it might draw each of the bombs individually. And that would have been cool to see, but no such luck. Either way, Luck upgrades, please. Tears downgrade, no thank you. Why luck upgrades? More ink drops. I wish you could spend like 60 to ink a chest or something like that. Because on the chest, that would be so powerful. I'm trying to think if there's anything else you could do to make that happen. I don't really want to buy turrets yet because I still feel like, you know, we've only got 20 cents. We're not on 99 cents. Let's start spending money, spending ink willy-nilly later. That's 2 tiers downgrades. So you know what I'm looking for. Well, first off, a tiers upgrade, ain't nothing wrong with that. But then, if we could also get PhD, those become extra tiers upgrades. Even better, we'll be back for that. It worked. Okay, so just dust this guy. This is the easy one. He's done it. Diplopia and restock. I think you buy restock and then you create enough money to buy Diplopia. Very strange run. Well, because of the character, but I ain't complaining. Then you Diplopia everything. Because we want to keep IV bag. Again, it's like infinite money, basically. The devil card. Speed down. That's horrible. New trinket. Not that useful. In fact, maybe deleterious for us. I mean, I feel like there's an easy ink play in there. It's like you... Oh god, I just said ink play. Did I accidentally get some subcultures on my videos now? Not that kind of ink play, okay? I just like Splatoon. It's not a way of life for me, although I will defend to the death your ability to do so. Your freedoms. Let's move along here. I've seen your Twitter avatars. Where are we going here? We're going to San Francisco. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Rosemary? Mary, there's just something about rosemary. We gotta get the ink. I don't dispute that. We'll go back for that as well. Don't really want to play that. No! Ink is affected by bombs. Life's good. Let's go. Okay, I mean, again, we're like stacked. We might be close to the peak here. And if that's the case, maybe let's see if we can fill it up. It looks like it's getting close to the top. It's going to spill. If we lose 162 ink, we haven't lost it for nothing because we've learned about the mechanic of the ink bottle. However, I'd prefer not to. Farting Baby is not good enough. Glitter Bombs. Linger Bean is not good enough. Creep Shots I don't think is good enough. I wanted it actually for a speed upgrade. Sure, the wafer's great, but it's not what we're looking for here. Fuck off with the party clown nonsense. Chocolate Milk does nothing for us, so probably should have gone with the wafer. To be honest with you, probably should have gone with the piercing shots, mostly because we're at 0.88 speed, but we're going to be fine regardless. Oh, I just realized that we're probably also going to, the bomb explosion is so cool. We're probably also going to stop at the Hush fight if we go down there because it's the 3rd save file, so we'll push to a different direction. All right, 200, we're capped out. So what do you do when you're at 200? Well, what do you get? The man who has everything, right? Might as well. I mean, we could basically afford to spend like 100 of it and not have to worry about anything. We're not going to make bombs because they're one-time use only. We should make stomps just to prove we know that they exist, but... almost wish there was just like a, you know, spend all button or something. We can make them happen pretty fast here. Okay, 72 cents. That's pretty good. Just using control, by the way, to switch in between them here. We might as well, I guess, make 2 more keys, because we're going to need 2 more keys for the next floor, and good to go. 33. So what's the next game plan? we're not going to make Boss Rush unless we get Mama Mega, which is a shame because I think turrets on Boss Rush would be really fun. I also don't really see a reason why this character necessarily has to be worse at completing rooms quickly than any other character. I think I just played really, really badly to start this run. Honestly, Dr. Fetus has pulled us out of a bit of a tailspin, so I'm very appreciative of it. Just get through here. We're already back at 53. We don't want Dad's Key, and it's gonna seem like it's because we're, like, I'm lazy, but it's not really that. It's I actually think the IV bag is like the greatest thing we could possibly ask for. It's basically a free spirit heart generator if you've got time, and it shows off this item very nicely. So, you know, we can go back to 7 Cent Town here and, you know, put these bad boys down, and then all of a sudden, oh, it's an Eternal Heart, which we're just going to erase, but you get the idea. Stop that. It's like, it's free ink, dude. How could we say no? So Dad's Key in fighting Mega Satan is just not, like, what we need to do right now. Tears Up, Balls of Steel. We got Balls of Steel, not Tears Up. I was just hopeful that it would be Tears Up. I feel it. Magic Mush. Oh, coming in the air tonight, oh lord. Nope. Other pill? Telepills. What was our card? It's the Tower? Or is that just the card that we had for a million years? Okay, we got 72. And we got nothing to worry about. Let's throw down some Stomps here. Excuse me? It's like the main character from Avalanche 2. I mean, certainly not bad. We did have Magic Mush. I told you in my heart of hearts I believed it to be true. So Abaddon is actually very dangerous here because we don't want to be exclusively rocking black hearts, because we got to spend a lot of ink to get a black heart or a spirit heart on average. Mind you, right, that's pretty bad. Mind you, I'm not too worried about our HP right now. So we want an unsavage, sure. Why not take a golden gift? What is, it was like a negative? We got Lump of Coal, doesn't seem too negative to me. Again, I'm pretty sure we can get like unlimited everything here if we want. Oh, no, we can't because we don't have IV bag working properly anymore. Okay, so that's... It's not really my bad. We still got good stuff there, but we're going to move down to the next floor, and we're going to do the ink thing here. So, going to give ourselves that and move along. I mean, honestly, now with 18 damage, we're going to be fine. We're definitely not going to make it to the Hush fight, but that's okay, because I think we've gotten... let me put it this way. I've gotten so into this run that I have stopped talking about the mod, and instead I'm just trying to find the, you know, correct value proposition to actually make, every time, dude. Just to make our economy, like, function as well as it conceivably can here. Now, the worst possible situation for us, bar none, is to have to mash the E key, summoning hearts here, to try to get, as many spirit hearts as possible to recuperate. So we'd actually be a lot better off with at least 2 red heart containers. But I saw Abaddon and I got greedy. And 2 heart containers instead of 1 because we're about to take, you know, full hearts of damage. Mostly because I got rid of the wafer like an idiot. It's not that I undervalue it. It's just, I was looking for something a little... I was addicted to the Zane, I've got to admit. This season's most dangerous drug. The ink didn't even want to get picked up, man. Ooh, yeah, why not? Pretty cheap. We're not really low on HP, and we've got unlimited bombs, so not a great trinket for us. Little known fact, Dan Giesling's favorite trinket. That's not a joke or anything. He actually, in a video, he was like, I love this trinket. Now I'm like, wait a minute. We get ink when we shoot sometimes, and also, you gotta think, Burnt Penny breaks the game. Is that correct? 7 cents. Spawn it. Wait, I didn't want a heart, sorry. Coin. 7 cents. Or 7, ink. Spawn it. Pick it up. We did not get ink. We did not get ink. I believe, though. Ink. Ink. It did it. Okay. So sometimes, pardon me, for 7 cents, we'll get a coin and 5 ink back. Which basically, let me rephrase. For 7 ink, we'll get a coin. and 2 ink back. Or sorry, 5 ink back, which means we're spending 2 ink on... That was so bad. We're spending 2 ink on... We should get one more. On a coin, which is a great deal because they should be 5 each. So we spend 10 cents to get... We spend 10 ink to get 15 ink. Lover's card is just ink. It's all ink as far as the eye can see in this day and age. The Legend of Bumbo, Ink's Awakening. Thanks for the ink. You got ink for me? Of course you got ink for me. It's... Ink, stink, or pink. Nobody rides for free. That's gross. What I just said was gross. Do not repeat it to your mother. Keep moving here. That being said, for all the inefficiencies in this run right now, and perhaps just full-blown mistakes, what's the game plan? The game plan is just keep doing what you're doing, because we've essentially won this run. All we need to do is not royally fuck it up towards the end. Infested is great. X-Lax is fine. And by great, I mean it's okay. It has no semblance of badness within it. I don't think Jacob's Ladder works with bombs, but I'm willing to try. Yeah, that's a bummer, but that's okay. That's okay. What do you think? What do you think? Hear me out here. Secret room? Hear me out here. Secret room? That one would have found it. So instead, we make a key. We got 115 ink. It's very good. Come in here. Skirt. No, we buy Spirit Hearts because honestly, we don't really want to buy restock. And because it's a mod spotlight, there's no donation machine to play. So the Spirit Hearts, hopefully we end up losing some to make room for our red hearts as they show up, which is something you rarely find yourself saying at this stage of the game, but I stand by it. How do I feel about this mod overall? Again, honestly, the best compliment I can give any mod is that I haven't talked about it at all, which means I'm actually engrossed in the game. Sometimes you're doing these mod spotlights and, you know, halfway through you're like, I get the idea, but I gotta manufacture some dialogue here because the run itself is, not on this run. This run's very interesting, but the run itself sometimes is not that interesting, so you gotta be like, you know, this mod's got a really cool idea to it. I'm not sure if we're seeing it at 100% because, you know, it's just maybe it's a bad sample size, for example, but, you know, I can see what they're going for here, and I like the idea. And I firmly believe, like, almost every mod that I've played is worth checking out. Some of them have gotten the short end of the stick just in terms of, you know, the run that they were a part of was just bad, and that makes them look worse. Let's try Joker. Why not? Why not? We just bought a bunch of Spirit Hearts. What's the point if we're not gonna roll with it? Blank Rune. I guess we'll save Blank Rune and hope that it's one of the heavy hitters. But this one, I'm like, this character actually... I mean, maybe they're benefiting disproportionately from the run being really interesting, in my opinion, but this character could be, like, in the game and make sense. I like Black Rune a lot as well. It ended up being Bracano, so we'll take Black Rune instead. I think we got very lucky that we... Wow. That we're playing as a character who has infinite bombs. And right now, we don't really want to use coins for stored value. So instead, I guess we'll generate hearts for now in the hopes of getting... Yeah, exactly. Hopes of getting some Spirit Hearts. But I do want to create... you know, maybe a turret on the boss fight and see what happens. We used Stomps, and the Stomps worked fine. Do want to peep this as well, because we're so close to the Guppy Dream. But I think we should be completely okay. We should be completely okay, but we might not be now. Who knows? Oh, that was extremely my bad, but stop it. Get some help. We got a 100% deal with the Devil Chance. Didn't we use the Joker card? We did. We got Goat Head. Right, that's why we have a 100% deal with the Devil Chance. You got it. Oh, that was dumb. I think we may want to take the ability to fly over IV Bag, which I basically squandered by taking Abaddon. That's another thing in this mod's favor. If you can accidentally ruin your run by taking Abaddon, well, boy, that's an interesting world for you, isn't it? Dude, luck and tears up. The luck up is so important because if we're spamming hearts, now there's a better chance for them to be Spirit Hearts. So just try it out for a little bit here, you know? I'm sorry, IV Bag. We made you work, but only briefly. Come on, just give me one more good one. There we go. I'm ready. Okay, so save the rest. I would like to make turrets for the Mom's Heart fight and see how that goes. Assuming that it actually shoots bombs, it scares the shit out of me. Because I don't trust them with the bombs. I don't know if I even trust myself with the bombs, given how many times I've hit myself here, but I really did not want us to pick that one up. And again, I think on an intellectual level, the most interesting thing about this mod is the idea that you get consumables a la carte. You know, you get them buffet style when you need them. There's a lot of work went into this. This is like not just playing with the attributes and parameters. Rather, it's like a genuinely transformative mod. It completely changes the way that the game is played. And I never really thought about it, but there's like a lot of wasted potential in keys and bombs. And it's not bad game design. It's just the way the game goes, you know. There's, you know, you pick up keys on the ground. You're at 40 keys. You're like, nice, 40 keys. But do you really need 40 keys? No. You probably are going to need like 11. But you're happy you've got 40 because it means you've got more than enough. When you hear that old song they used to play, I begin dreaming. But here, you're really, like, I feel like the way that this will probably go on most runs, just from the one run I've done, which has been me playing extremely badly, I feel like you'll, more, relative to a normal run, you will have way less keys and less bombs, and way more money. Keys are more valuable, like, a key is more valuable than a penny. However, if you only need 2 keys per floor, there's no point in paying for 10. So you're probably much more likely to, you know, give yourself a juice up to like 40 cents or something like that than you are to give yourself keys you probably don't need. And then I'm probably wasting like or squandering a ton of potential by never using turrets, but we're about to change that right here now that we're closing in on the end of the game. So give me turrets. As long as we don't shoot, they do shoot. And they honestly seem horrible right now. I didn't realize until just now how much we were getting carried by Dr. Fetus. But, you know, it is fun. We can just stand here in the corner and focus on dodging. Actually, we can even throw in our own bombs on occasion. Isaac don't mind. He's probably dusted. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. We've really sped up through these past few floors, considering we were like 18 minutes on the Caves 1 or something ridiculous like that. So we'll oh, we gotta give ourselves more keys, dude. Either way, Rosary's the right choice there. We spent so much ink, we need more keys. Stop this. Sick. That's actually very good. So there's 1 key. Oh, still 1 key. Might help. Did not help. It's okay. Go out here. Grab this. Pop it open. See what you get. It's Isaac's heart. Now, hilariously, IV Bag now becomes the right choice again, because IV Bag would allow us infinite ink, I think, in this situation. What do you got for me? What do you got? You got the D1, right? That just doubles consumables. We can use that. Don't say no to that bad boy just yet. Draw a key, and then double it once, and then we got all the items we need. Take it, draw a key, pop this open. It made extra ink because I'm an idiot, but that still gave us just enough. Okay. Yeah, in the end, this mod's definitely getting the seal of approval. This is cool. I like it. It's completely transformed the way I play, at least on its opening round here. Sure, why not? I think I played badly and didn't show it off as well as I conceivably could have, but I am, I'm titillated about what it could mean for us in the future. I probably won't do a second video on it just because I think you can sort of see for yourself the logical, you know, extensions of this. I don't think you need me to be like, you know, oh no, let's really try to make it sing.
Like, we had some interesting stuff going on this run that I'm very thankful for, because it helps make it more interesting and allows me to do makes my job easy, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. This is cool. This might get my vote for, like, coolest Isaac mod that I've seen so far. Which is why I continue to pull from the top-rated section of the Steam workshop. I'm not naysaying anything about, you know, more novice mod creators. I'm just saying track record's been there, dude. Like, pretty much every mod we've pulled from there has been lights out, or at least having full of cool ideas. So at this point, what am I trying to do? I am still trying to stack up enough ink to just spam turrets, but we might only get to throw a couple down. This guy is way too fast right now because of broken stopwatch. Help me. We got him. We got him. Get dusted. Okay. So we're at 62, 67, 67. That's 2 turrets, which is not enough to be imposing or even really that useful. But I'm hopeful we can make it happen. I mean, either way, we're going to win this run. 67 is roughly 9 hearts. Good chance with 1 luck, at least one of those is a spirit heart, hopefully more. 72. The beat goes on. And then Lard is genuinely HP. I think we want permanent Polaroid invincibility, because if we get in a really rough spot... Wow. Sack Dagger should help us get out of it. We may have to create spirit hearts. It's a very sobering and embarrassing thought, but 82. So 90 gives us our 3rd turret, almost enough to be like a little strong. Not that I'm complaining. Still a cool mechanic. Just I think our damage stat minus the bombs is bad. So the turrets aren't really able to sing as much as I'd like them to. That felt great. Like, the single best usage of White Pony I have in memory. I don't know why it sounds like a drug. Crocodile. Speed up. 0.03. Kind of, gotta be honest, was expecting a little bit more. Oh, you gotta kill Greed last. You would expect to get a lot of pennies, which means... Oh. Disregard. Well, I mean, honestly, we're kind of in the shit, so... Wow, we're like extremely in the shit. It's a spirit heart, but it's being sucked in because of the strange attractor shots. We got it, we got it, we got it. So this is a bit of a clusterfuck. The turrets are keeping them locked in, though. I like that. Okay, dude, weird run, great mod. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button, helps out a great deal, and of course subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. Go check out the mod on the Steam Workshop, subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.